Not easy to try to win 2 in a row. It's anyone's ball game when you come to Vegas. It's a crapshoot, and Knight knows it as well as anyone that number 1 plate might not last longer than tonight because there's a lot of talent out there gunning for him. John Dowd, our fastest qualifier this afternoon, has won his heat race as well. Dowd finished second here 1 year ago, and with a little more experience with this type of racing, the Junkyard Dog might just be the man to beat on the number 16. And don't forget Nathan Woods, our 2-time champion of the Work Series, second fastest qualifier this afternoon, and he won heat race number 2. Woods on the number 11 will be a factor. We've got 10 of the best off-road riders in the world. Different continents all represented there behind that starting gate. Knight, as mentioned, from the Isle of Man, part of the United Kingdom, is behind the gate. Don't forget some of the other talent we have back there. Jeff Aaron, the 10-time AMA Trials champion on the number 13. Jeff Aaron, the number 13, is going to be a contender for this main event win. And speaking of trials, how can we forget the man we're calling Nicky Carmichael, Nick Nance Soros, on the trials bike, winning a semi and making it into the main event. What a tremendous upset it would be if Nick was able to win the main event. And with the way this course has gotten tougher and tougher as the night goes on, he is definitely not out of the hunt. It will only get more technical as more wheels are laid onto the track. As more dirt gets dug out from behind the rocks and logs, it's only going to get tougher to negotiate this course. Ladies and gentlemen, the Orleans Arena, here is your lineup for the 3rd ever Maxxis Endurocross main event. On the number 156, he pulled in a clutch performance and won the LCQ. He put in a lot of laps yesterday. He put in a lot of laps today. He's got to be tired, but the adrenaline is going to flow because Eric Roten out of Montrose, Colorado is in the main event. Eric Roten in the number 156. He might just be the crowd favorite. He won a semi. He rides a trials bike from Lock Haven, Pennsylvania. Nick Mansoros. He races motocross, but he loves the Endurocross. He won his semi. He comes from Denver, Colorado, the number 65 Kawasaki, Matt Carlson. The fastest man from south of the border, from Toluca, Mexico, on the number 20 Yamaha, the Mexican National Enduro Champion, Homero Diaz. The youngest member of the factory Yamaha zip tie racing team. He did what he had to do. He was aggressive, and he won his semi to get to the main event from Lubbock, Texas, Nick Brozovic. You see him taking his sight lap. Number 16, the veteran of AMA Motocross and Supercross, the 1998 AMA 125 Supercross champ, the Junkyard Dog, John Dowd. Lucky number 13, the 10-time AMA Trials National Champion, a living legend, Jeff Aaron. He hails from Paso Robles, California, 2-time champion of the World Off-Road Championship Series. Second fastest qualifier this afternoon by just 1/10 of a second off the pace of John Dowd. 2-time Works champ on the number 11 factory Kawasaki, Nathan Woods. Wearing the number 3. Put together a strong performance, winning the Friday competition last year at the Endurocross. That earned him a free trip into the night show. This year, And he has done nothing but turn heads, coming from last to second in his heat race to make it into the main. Number 3 from Long Beach, California, Ryan Dudek. And your defending Maxxis Endurocross champion from the Isle of Man in the UK, the World Enduro champion and the defending Maxxis Endurocross champion, number 1, the Nighter, David Knight.
The Maxxis Endurocross main event.
One more time. Orleans Arena, are you ready for the main event? Get ready for some great racing. It doesn't get any better than this. The 10 fastest off-road racers in the world gathered behind the starting gate. 10 laps, 1 winner, and $10,000 for the rider to get to the finish line first. This is your main event. The 30-second card is up. The excuses are gone. It's time to go racing. The revs are up, and the gate is down. And the favorites all get into the first turn together. David Knight, John Dowd, Ryan Dudek. Oh no! Dudek has crashed. Knight managed. Oh, Knight is off the track. And John Dowd is getting away. Carnage in the first turn. But two of the favorites, the favorites are right where they want to be. Let's hear it for the Junkyard Dog, John Dowd. Dowd leading early. But Nathan Woods, Jeff Aaron, and David Knight are all right there, and look at Knight making moves. But Matt Carlson is not afraid to battle Knight. But the Nighter, using that long, strong physique, is able to move into fourth. And the four of the fastest riders in this game are up front early. Dowd, Woods, Aaron, and Knight. And it looks like Woods wants to go after John Dowd. We got a race in our hands as Nathan Woods tries to track down the Junkyard Dog, and David Knight just stuffs Jeff Aaron. So our three fastest riders, our three heat race winners, are 1, 2, and 3. But look at Jeff Aaron, all over David Knight. 1 lap in the books for John Dowd. 9 to go. Can the 41-year-old veteran out of Connecticut hold on and win this main event? Dowd into the Alpine Star Sandwash. Nathan Woods is not out of this. He's right where he wants to be. And he's watching John Dowd's lines, trying to figure out where he needs to go. Look at Woods work the outside while Dowd goes to the inside. Woods, a good line through the log crossing. He's trying to make up time on John Dowd. And how can you forget about the Nighter? Back in the number 3 position. John Dowd had to take a foot off over the Motor X Mountain. And here comes Nate Woods, inching up on John Dowd's rear fender. Knight is in third. He's got to pick up the pace and try to track those guys down. Dowd and Woods are starting to push each other. Can Knight pick up his pace? 4th is Aaron. 5th, Carlson. 6th, Ryan Dudek. 7th is Roten. 9th, Homero Diaz. Nick Montsoros is in. And our leader Dowd has gone down. And that's what we're saying. No leader is safe. And with 10 laps of racing, these guys are going to get tired. Anything can happen, and David Knight knows that. He was in this position early last year. He was in third, battling with Ricky Dietrich and Ryan Hughes. By the time the checkered flag came out, David Knight was in the lead. Let's see what happens. Dowd, can he muscle that Suzuki through? Can he catch Nate Woods? The pressure mounts with each lap clicking off out of 10. Woods is headed to the FMF pool. Dowd is right behind him, putting the pressure on. And David Knight is in third, and he's a whole lot closer. Look at the KTM people cheering the Knighter on. And Knight is starting to feel it. He's picking up his pace. David Knight is starting to close the gap. We have got a three-way dance in our hands, a three-way battle between Woods and look at Dowd to the inside. He is putting the pressure on. And as these guys race each other, as they push each other, as they experiment with lines that maybe are not ideal. Oh! I thought Woods was going over the bars. As these guys make mistakes, as they push each other, that might allow Knight to get back in the hunt. Dowd almost knacks his way through the Motor X Mountain. Here is Dowd all over Nathan Woods. And Knight is still back there in the number 3 position. 4th is Carlson. 5th is Roten. 6th is Homero Diaz. 7th, Jeff Aaron. Look at Dowd. And Dowd wants around Nate Woods in the worst way. A face full of roost. It's like a day at Southwick. Dowd to the inside. And the veteran of Ludlow, Massachusetts, has taken over the lead. Oh, Woods stacks it up. Almost stalls. Dowd is starting to get away. Can John Dowd become the 3rd winner in 3 years here at the Endurocross? The KTM people are still cheering on David Knight, hoping for a mistake from our leaders that will let Knight get back into it. But right now it's Dowd. 1 year ago, 2nd place in this race. He loved it. He said he wanted to come back. He pulls a tear off. Oh, look out, John Dowd makes a mistake. Nathan Woods is right behind him again. These guys have got to be exhausted. There is no place to rest, no place to reset. Every inch of this track is difficult. Dowd trying to hold on. To the Motor X Mountain he goes. Woods in 3rd, Knight 4th. 5th, Carlson. Knight 3rd, 4th is Carlson. 5th is Aaron. Dowd continues to lead. He is through the Dirt Rider Riverbed. Now the Alpine Stars Sandwash. Dowd continues to lead. Making mistakes, but able to maintain the gap he has built over Woods. This will come down to fitness and desire between these two. Oh, Dudek goes down. And Knight and the rest of these riders know lap traffic could be a huge factor. If a rider goes down in this rock pile, it could spell disaster for Dowd, for Woods, for Knight. There is Dowd continuing to circulate with the power of the fans cheering him on. They love John Dowd here. Look at Montsoros getting all kinds of sideways. Jeff Aaron has had his problems, but it's still Dowd, Woods, Knight, Carlson, Roten, and Diaz. Another lap down as Dowd takes a look over his shoulder. Nathan Woods can see it. He can smell it. He can feel it. He's got a shot at winning the Endurocross. Nathan Woods was sorely disappointed. He won back-to-back works titles and then got a new factory contract from Kawasaki. But he had all kinds of bad luck early in the season, prevent him from wrapping up that title. Woods can get revenge on that in one fell swoop if he can dig down deep and figure out a way to catch John Dowd. And it looks like Nathan Woods is starting to up his pace, and Dowd gets sideways. It might look like a two-horse race now, but another mistake like that could put Knight right back in the hunt. Look at Woods to the inside. He's starting to dial in lines on John Dowd. Oh, Woods sideways in the Alpine Stars Sam Walsh. What an incredible battle. What a display of heart, will, skill, determination as Woods gets onto the rear fender of John Dowd. It's the showdown we've waited 1 year for. 1 lap to go. Cheer these guys on. John Dowd has got to be tired. He's got to be pumped up. Nathan Woods is right there. Can he hold on? Woods is going to have to let it all hang out. He's got a line. Can he put the block pass on Dowd? No. Woods is running out of real estate, running out of opportunities to make the pass. Dowd protecting the inside. Into the Alpine Stars Sam Walsh. Dowd's got to get the bike straight onto that log. Woods is getting desperate. He's got to let it all hang out. One straightaway separates John Dowd. Woods doubles, goes down. And John Dowd is going to win the Maxxis Endurocross. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the Junkyard Dog, John Dowd. And what a performance and a handshake from Nathan Woods as it went down to the final corner. The best race we've ever seen in the Endurocross, with it coming down to the wire. John Dowd is exhausted, he's pumped up, he's tight, but he has won $10,000. What a show by John Dowd, Nathan Woods, going right down to the final section. Woods had a line. He had a trick up his sleeve. He was doubling the log section, and he got next to Dowd, but he was unable to get the lead.
Check.
And your exhausted top three are headed to the podium to talk to Jerry Bernardo. What a show. What an exciting night of racing. We say it's some of the best racing you'll ever see. And we think, once again, the Maxxis Endurocross has delivered.
I see you all up out of your seats. Let's have a round of applause for that gnarly race, the Psycho last lap attempt, and your winner, John the Junkyard Dog Dowd. Just letting all the cameras get the shots. Everybody likes to get in there. If I start stepping in front of it, there's going to be a melee going on. Is that awesome or what? Did you guys love that? John, we talked earlier about huffing and puffing, not being able to breathe. 10 laps over the super gnarly Endurocross course. Tell me about that. Nathan Woods on you, fell down over here, you jumped up. Just run us through it.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting. I don't know, the last couple laps, I think I got a little nervous or something, and just tightened up a little, cause started making a few little mistakes and stuff, and he was definitely going for it. He was like banging into me every turn and stuff. So I don't know, that last moment there, I felt him on the inside of me, and I just kind of held on real tight. I didn't know what was going to happen. I mean, you're going over logs and rocks and bouncing together with another rider. It was definitely tight there.
You didn't know it, but when you went on the inside, he went to the outside. He was wiping off his goggles with his hand, and you just drifted by him like nothing. Now, could you feel how close he was? There was only a scant section to go. And the bonsai, that was the best bonsai ever. Did you even see it?
Well, I felt it. I mean, he hit me in this corner over here, and I think he hit me over there, before that. And it was the last lap. I knew he was going to probably go for it like that. I mean, I probably would have tried to do the same thing if I was him. So, I mean, that was great. It was good fun, and hopefully it was good fun for you guys to watch. I mean, it definitely got a little excitement in the race, I think.
Maxxis Endurocross is always fun. The Junkyard Dog running the number 16. Looks like you're going to have to drop the 6 for next year. You comfortable with the number 1?
I hope so. I mean, number 1's always cool. Hopefully it doesn't give me any bad luck, but I'll be back next year for sure. This is such a great event, and Tim and Eric, all the guys doing the track work and everything, they do such a great job, and all you fans here making a lot of noise, and, obviously all my sponsors, I got to thank everyone for helping me get here, Suzuki and my mechanic Kenny, too, and Moose, Pirelli Tires, Shoei Helmets, Smith Goggles, Renthal, Pro Circuit, everybody that helps out. I appreciate it, and thanks again for coming out, you guys. Hopefully we'll see you next year.
Always the pro, John Dowd, your winner of the 2006 Maxxis Endurocross. Couple of more quick pictures, and then we're going to get Nathan Woods up here for an interview. Ladies and gentlemen, second place, hard-fought battle. You got to give it up for Nathan Woods. We're going to get some pictures here. Now, you can just imagine what was going through Nathan Wood's mind when he's just stalking John Dowd, knowing how fast Dowd is, how gnarly the course is. The wheels are turning. We're going to have to find out just exactly was he plotting that bonsai last lap attempt. Nathan, unbelievable race. The fans were going crazy, out of their seats. Tell us first about the one-hand goggle wipe. You were kind of cruising. He just dropped in on the inside and made the path.
Yeah, my strategy was to obviously get a good start and get out front a little bit and run my own race. And, I knew Dow was going to be up there and Dave. So I got out front and, I started getting a little arm pump. And like I said, my strategy was to let him by and not really fight it a little bit and just wait till the last lap and maybe make something happen. I was tired. He was tired. I think everyone behind us were tired. I didn't want to make too big of a mistake, and, I just bonsai'd the last lap. I was either going to make it or break it, and, it would have worked out, I guess. Would have, could have, but came up just a couple hundred feet short. But, this is awesome. The fans are awesome. I got to thank all my sponsors, Team Green, Kawasaki, Pro Circuit, Moose, Shoei Helmets, Smith Goggles, I want to thank Recluse Clutches. They did a great job. They put a Recluse in my bike. I think it's awesome. Everybody was laughing because I rode a 450 today, and, it's the best bike out there. You need to go out and buy a KX 450. It's the best bike.
Well, I just want to add that I thought it was the coolest bonsai attempt at a pass because there was no room whatsoever. Telephone pole, John Dowd, handful of throttle, loved it. Round of applause. Second place at the Maxxis Endurocross, Nathan Woods. And now we're going to bring up third place. Last year's champion, the man who's just been decimating the competition in all forms of off-road racing. Rocking it out of the UK, the Isle of Man. Let's get him up here, people. David Knight with a third place finish here tonight. Get some pictures. Take some pictures with the girls. What do you guys think of the Nighter? Has he been throwing it down this year? Last year, this year, just out there killing it. In 2 weeks, he'll be in Texas for the last man standing, defending that number 1 plate there also. Heard inside scoop, really gnarly course. It's going to be big. Nighter, we'll have to go back to the beginning. Every good story starts in the beginning. And, of course, the whole shot, everybody had the elbows up. A little problem on the inside. What happened?
I didn't get a bad start. Dowdy was away, and I thought I could just get up the inside and got my foot down, and then all I seen was a Kawasaki come flying on its side and straight into me. So I thought, okay, I can try and, not lose too much, and then you just get bashed out of the way. Once you get a mistake made, then, it's hard work. And once I got past into third, I'd lost a lot of time already, and then just trying to catch up. But the track was, it's easiest it's been, I think, over the 3 years, and everybody's going fast on it. It's really hard to make any time. So I could catch a couple of laps and then I'd lose again. So unless they had a big crash or something, then there's no chance. So I just had a boring race in third.
All right, well, everybody's always behind you. We're looking forward to seeing you coming down for the GNC Series. Great job this year and all the things you've accomplished. Of course, again, 2 weeks, Red Bull last man standing. What are you feeling about that?
I've got to go back to Spain first for another one of these next week.
Nice. Going to get it handled, a little tune-up. All right, third place, Maxxis Endurocross 06. 3 times on the podium, I've just been told by Eric, one of the promoters, along with Tim Clark. Let's hear it for the Nighter, David Knight. Let's get all 3 of them up here. Go. Nathan. We're going to have a quick little interview with the guy that won the night race. We're having some microphone problems, so we're going to bring Justin Soule up, give him a little time. Hard-fought battle in the dark, because you've never seen anybody race indoor endurocross in the dark. First ever, Knight Rider and Baja Designs providing us with the lights. The helmet lights were by Knight Rider. It's called the Headhunter, HID.